Hey everybody, it's 8-Bit Eric, and this is not the 8-Bit Eric Show. You are tuned in to Lawn Boys Post 1975. Lawn Boys Post 1975. Here on YouTube.
Nice. Lawn Boys Post 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games, rated items, sometimes friends, but Lawn Boys Post 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post 1975. This is a video response to a very good friend of mine, Alex from Return to Mother Base. I will put a link to his channel in the doohickey down below. I really recommend you go and check it out. Awesome. Nerd question number 4. What's the furthest you've ever gone to play a game? Now the game I want to talk about is this. Ghostbusters on the Wii. This is actually a North American version, even though my Wii is British. A little bit of history. Actually, before a little bit of history, just got to say that game is absolutely amazing. If you own a Wii, buy that game. It's phenomenally good. Not only does everyone from the movie, you know, do the voices, not only is it written by Harold Ramis, pretty much it is Ghostbusters 3. Fingers crossed, Ghostbusters 3 when it comes out, because it's in production, is half as good as that, and it'll be a whole bunch of ninja. But yeah, that game is amazing. Alright, it's the PlayStation 2 version, but where it shines is this. Yes, for once they absolutely nailed the motion controls. You know, they don't feel tacked on, they're brilliant, they're really intuitive, they really do make the game better and more fun to play. You really do feel like you're waving a proton wand. Ah, shoot me, I'm a nerd. Seriously, if you've got a Wii and you haven't got that game, pick it up. Now, how far did I go to get that game? I bought a console for it. Now, lots of you are going to say, well, we've all bought consoles for games. Now, I bought a console I already owned. And I don't mean, you know, a different region of that console. I bought another British Wii to play that game. The reason being, whenever I go online and I look up launch dates on games, I'm just lazy. My default on my browser is google.com. So when I look up launch dates, half the time I'm getting the North American release dates. And so in 2009, July, when that game came out, apart from this country, I remember going to work, being all smug, you know, because it was my last day, then I had the weekend off and thinking, yeah, picking me up some Ghostbusters tonight. Going to play that bad boy all weekend long. Only I couldn't. Because what I didn't realise was, because Sony, who owned Columbia, were releasing Ghostbusters Blu-ray, they did kind of an exclusive deal. So you could only play or buy that game, only in this country, mind, or the United Kingdom, on Sony consoles, so PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Everyone else had to wait till October. I didn't know this. So imagine my surprise when I tried to buy the game the next day when I left work and they basically said, no, it didn't come out on the Wii, it doesn't come out till October. And I was like, what? I was pissed. I was royally pissed. Like, I was so psyched for playing this game. I was like, you know, I was gutted. And I remember my buddy at the time, because he couldn't play it anyway because he had a 360. I didn't actually have my 360 then. And he looked at me and he was like, well man, you must be gutted. And I'm like, I am. He goes, what are you going to do? And it's almost like a movie moment. I turned to him and I said, I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way to play that game by Monday. Hey, check it out, Alex, by the way. Traffic in the background. How's that for attention to detail in a video response? So, back to the story. So, that weekend I went home and I jumped straight on the computer and I just went, you know, playing imports on the Wii, and they were talking about, well, you can buy this disc and you can boot games off it, and I was like, yes, but you need to have this version of the operating system on your Wii. No, I've updated, and if you update it, the disc stops working. It's like, shit. something else. And I found something called the Twilight Hack. And I was like, oh, Twilight Hack. Go on. Let me just say, by the way, I do not believe in piracy. I have a modded Wii. The only reason I have a modded Wii is so I can play import games. Pretty much the only reason I modded my Wii, point of this story, is this game. And Monster Hunter Tri. And Tatsunoko versus Capcom. That game. So, piracy is bad, by the way. If you pirate games, you harm the industry. You harm the good people at EA. They won't be able to put their kids through college, and we all know what wonderful people EA are. Tossers! But no, seriously, kids, don't pirate games, because if you do, I'm pretty sure, and I have it on good authority, that every time you pirate a game, someone gives heroin to a cute bunny. But anyway, back to the Twilight Hack. Yeah, I was looking around, and I was like, you can mod your Wii without a chip. You can mod your Wii with a chip, but I'm not, you know, I modded my PlayStation 1, my PlayStation 2. I'm not cracking open a console anymore and getting the soldering iron out, because I'm an old man. But I was like, well, you can mod your Wii with software. Now, you can mod your Wii now very, very easily, you know, and just go to DC Emu and for the forums, and you'll see what I mean. You can do it very easily, but originally you had to do it with something called the Twilight Hack, which pretty much was you used a copy of Twilight Princess and invoked a little trick or bug that would allow you to access the higher areas of your console, or whatever you want to call it. And it's been like 2 years since I've done this, mind. And yeah, you could basically mod your Wii, get something called the Homebrew channel. Once you get the Homebrew channel, you can download Homebrew channel's freaking awesome, by the way. You can download like launchers and stuff to play foreign games. So I'm like, that's what it takes to play Ghostbusters. That's what I have to do. So then I had to go out, and this is Saturday, I had to go back out and buy a copy of Twilight Princess, because I did own it originally, but I sold it like a year or so prior. So went out, bought a copy of Twilight Princess, went home, sat there with a big sheet of everything I printed out on how to do it, very nervously did the Twilight Hack on my Wii, to the point where, you know, actually no, I didn't do it on my Wii. Sorry, that's the point of the story. I bought another Wii from Cash Converters because I was terrified that I would fuck up my Wii. So, fuck up my Wii. That's a t-shirt right there. So yeah, so I bought another Wii. Again, this is how far I went. I bought a Wii and I bought a copy of the Twilight Princess. So yeah, so I bought another Wii and I sat there with a big printout of instructions and I went through it, and I was nervous because I thought, even though I had my Wii, this is just bad comedy right here. Even though I had my Wii as a backup Wii, I still didn't want to fry this new Wii, because this new Wii cost me 60 quid. Should subtitle this. So I sat there and I was nervous, man. I was sweating and everything. I'm like, And I did it. And I was like, whew. And I did it. And best thing I ever did. I've since sold my second Wii because I then modded my original Wii and unmodded my second Wii so I could sell it. This is really getting away from me. So in answer to Alex's original question, what's the furthest I've ever gone to play a game? It was this. I had to buy another console, then I had to buy a copy of a game I already owned, or previously owned and got rid of, that I had no intention of playing whatsoever. And then on top of that, when I worked some magic and finally modded my Wii, I had to then import this. And it wasn't cheap because they knew that people from the UK wanted this. So I think, all in all, to be able to play this, console, Twilight Princess, and this, I think I was about 100 quid out of pocket. Was it worth it? Hell yeah. This game is brilliant. People, go and check out this game. Seriously, it's amazing. And it's the best version. I owned it on the 360. I loved it on the 360, but it doesn't hold a fuck to that. And go and check out Return to Mother Base's channel. The link is always in the doohickey down below. And I'll see you later.